Your baby, your baby, your baby, your baby. This is the Negro Exciting News Fun Show. So what we're going to talk about tonight is, can you go to sub-Saharan Africa and get married? Find a wife there? Because this is always like a topic of conversation for conscious black men. Yeah? Yeah, go marry a black woman. Marry a black woman. You know what I mean? So, I already done it. Yeah. And I was working with some Nigerian guys here in London. And when I told him, that my girl is Nigerian, came on his face. Yeah, funny look came on his face. And then after a while, he said, but they're no good. Don't you like white babes? I said, no, I like black women. Yeah. And then I was working with another guy from Rwanda. And I just said, my wife is Nigerian. This guy never heard me make one complaint or bad word about her. But from the time he heard she was Nigerian, he looked at me and he said, I'm sorry to tell you, but you made a very bad mistake. Yeah? And then also when I was moving into this address, when was that? In early 2000s, the man who was installing the electricity, like, I told him, yeah, I'm married to an African woman. I'm married to an African woman and she's coming here soon to live. I said, what? And then he said, no, it's a mistake. I said, what do you mean? They basically say that when he's putting in his electricity, doing his meters, yeah, it's like, was these African women, they're trying to have sex with him. Yeah? So then we changed the conversation, talk about something else. But when he was going, no exaggeration, it took him about 15 minutes to get in his van and drive away. Yeah? He'd go to the van, then he'd come back and go, yeah? Then we'd have some more conversation. Then he'd try to get back in his van, then he'd come back. No, forget about her. And you know what? He was absolutely motherfucking right. What a pile of fucking dog shit. Yeah? So if you want to go to Africa, yeah, sub-Saharan Africa, and marry some black woman, that's up to you. Because the thing with us men now, we see a beautiful woman, yeah, and that's it. We think we're made. But there's more to life than how somebody looks. This is like a Western mentality, yeah? She's pretty, and we think, oh, we're lucky to have her. That's the Western mentality, yeah? But it's not correct. We only find that out through making mistakes. Yeah, you can't learn about relationships from no book or watching no TV show, yeah? Because the agenda is, they want you to think this woman's from heaven and you're lucky to have her, and then you marry her and then, she's out of the government's hands. It's your responsibility to take care of her, even after you divorce. What is it they say? You have to keep her into the lifestyle of which she's accustomed. So even after you've married her, divorced her, you're still paying her pension. Yeah, even in the UK, you marry a woman, when you divorce her, you still, for some strange reason, you're still responsible for her pension. And I'm sure when you married her, you didn't know that. Yeah, you didn't know that, but you still married her because you would never know how devious women are. Yeah, women of all colors. Yeah, every nationality. You never know how devious they are. You think she genuinely wants you, and she loves you, and she's genuine and she's beautiful. Women aren't like that at all. They're not like that at all. So anyway, now another thing I learned, yeah, is that like black African women, they don't rate black men. They don't rate us. Yeah, they want to marry a white man. Yeah, because the white man, he's the top man on this planet. Yeah, he's in charge. He runs everything. He apparently invents everything. Yeah, it's the white man. And women, the ego is high. So obviously the woman wants to marry the best because she thinks she's beautiful. So she must have the best. Nothing's good enough for her because she's what? That's how women are. So these black women from Africa, they have no respect for a fucking black man. And my first inkling of this was in 1990 whatever. Let's just call it 1993. Yeah. Now Bobby Brown had married Whitney Houston, a staff room with 11 African women. Yeah. And it was all upset. Oh, why did she marry him? Why did she marry him? And remember, this wasn't the later Whitney who was like a crack. She was a crackhead. She was on crack, and her and Bobby were drug addicts. This was right at the very beginning of the marriage. These black African women objected. Yeah. Now, Bobby Brown was one of the biggest stars on this planet for about 2 or 3 years. Like Bobby Brown was even bigger than Michael Jackson. He came out in 1989, I think. Yeah, he was a huge star. Yeah, it was all about Bobby Brown for at least 2 years. But to these black African women, he's not good enough. I wanted her to marry a white man. 11 of them. Yeah. So, like I say, yeah. So you're gonna go there and you're gonna marry this woman. Yeah, and then I'll tell you something. All of the female members of her family won't be happy. They'll think she's marrying below herself. The black men in the family, but I'm sure most of the black African men would be happy that she married a black man. But the females in the family, her sister, her mom, her auntie, her granny, would not be happy. Even though I know a black African girl here in London of Ghanaian descent. She said her mom said something like, oh, I'm glad you gave me grandchildren, but I thought it would be with a white man. Like black African people, most of them, they're not race conscious. Yeah, they're not race conscious at all. So you, as a black guy from London, from the UK, a black man from America, yeah, you say, yeah, or from the Caribbean, you're saying, yeah, let me go and marry this black woman, yeah, because you want your children to be black. And, when you're really black conscious, you really want black as possible. And, you know what I mean? Can't get no blacker in Africa, the motherland. So you want to go there and marry a woman, conscious at all. Not in the slightest. They're not race conscious. Yeah, if you go through your life and you meet 3 genuinely race conscious African people, you're lucky. Yeah. So you go and marry this woman, you bring her back to your country, USA, Europe, Caribbean, wherever. You find out this woman, they'd have deep jealousies. That's what I found out when I was married to this woman. Because what they think, we're here in the Europe, America, wherever, the white man's land, and we've been enjoying life. We've been enjoying. That's what they call it, enjoying. And they've been in Africa, suffering. So they have a jealousy towards you. She won't think, oh, he married me, now I'm here enjoying. What she looks at the time when she was in Africa, not enjoying. And they have a resentment towards you, because I was in a conversation with my ex-wife and that's what she said. So I looked at her, I said, what? Do you believe this too? And she said, yes. So instead of being grateful that I brought her here for a better life, she has a resentment towards me. because while I was here, in their words, enjoying, they were in Africa suffering. And another thing I found out too, yeah, they have this term, if you're from Britain, yeah, they call you a British. Yeah, you're just a British. And they have a deep hatred for you. Almost like us, we colonized Africa and made them suffer. That's almost the mentality. Oh, just a British. Oh, just a British. Yeah. Like even one time I used to go to Gambia and I was outside the TV studios and one of the security men started being very rude, like, I'm just a British. I said, hold on. My forefathers was slaves. What are you talking about? You just start, oh, you're a British. So you're married this woman and you're bringing her into your home and she's thinking you're just a British. Yeah. And have all kind of jealousies towards you. Yeah. And in Black Africa, nobody helps each other. You don't help people. If you help somebody, that's seen like you're weak, you're a fool. Yeah. So if you help them, they'll see you like you're retarded, Down syndrome or something. You're intellectually subhuman, intellectually cut a long story short. Because they would never help anyone. They would never help anyone. Like why the African leaders get in and they milk all the money for themselves and their close associates and political and family, and the whole people suffer. Yeah. But you, as a foreigner, is going to leave your land, Europe, America, Caribbean, wherever, yeah, and you're going to go to Africa and marry her. This is somebody who would never, ever help anybody. They must think you're stupid, isn't it? There's so many things you don't know till you're actually living with her. And you'll never have anything in common with her. That's what my friend said when I divorced. He said, I didn't even know what you two had in common. You would never have nothing in common with this woman. Yeah, because they have no interest in anything. All she wants to do is use you to get to the foreign land and get a job and get money, send money home. She'll never even be on your side or with you. She'll be in the same bed as you, but you'll be separate, but you won't even know. Yeah, and you'll never do anything as a couple. Yeah, you'll never do anything. Yeah, and you'll never have anything in common because all they're interested in is working and eating a plate of food. Yeah. So what's this come up here now? Okay. Yeah, you'll never have anything in common with her. Yeah. So, we here in the West, Europe, America, yeah. So even in America segregated, but I believe they go to school with white people. Yeah. In Britain, UK, we go to school with white people. Yeah. You're better off marrying a white girl. Because if you married a white girl, at least you've got something in common with her. Yeah. And you'll do something with her as a couple. Yeah. Oh, so, skating. I said, ice skating? Nah, I don't like the cold. I don't know how to skate anyway. Oh, we'll learn together. Uh, all right, Amy. All right, Becky. You know what I mean? She'll hold your hand and you'll go ice skating together. You'll never do nothing with this fucking black woman from Africa. You'll never do nothing with her. All she wants is a plate of fucking food. Yeah? She'll go to work. Once she goes to work and start getting a bit of money, that's it. She'll be trying to get away from you. Yeah, and she'll always think that you're not good enough. You who was born in a first world country and her who's born in a third world country, she thinks she's superior to you. You're not good enough for her. She's better than you. Horrible, ungrateful scum. Yeah? Don't marry none of them, bruv. Yeah? Now, what you could do, you can go to Africa. Yeah, you can have a sex partner. But don't ever marry her and bring her to America or Europe or Caribbean or wherever. You think she'd help you? They would never, ever do anything to help you. Yeah? Yeah. Go to Africa. Yeah, go to Africa and marry them. I'm sorry, no, not marry them. Go to Africa and don't marry them. I repeat, go to Africa and do not ever marry them. Yeah, you can have a girlfriend there and you have a sexual relationship with her and you give her money and you give her some money, you can help her life there, but don't ever, ever, ever bring her into your home. Yeah? And I mean, I don't know about all of them, but she won't even clean your house. Yeah? Because African people do everything for money. Yeah? Everything's about money. Yeah, that's what they ever saying. Oh, what will I get for my sweat? What will I get for my sweat? Yeah, if she cleans your house, you're not going to pay her, so she won't do it. She wouldn't even clean your house. And my ex, she wouldn't even put clothes in the washing machine. So stupid she is. She say, oh, I don't care if I'm homeless. In order to get out, she cared after that, didn't she? Yeah, silly bastard. Who would not care if they're homeless? But that's the attitude you're going to get. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, you're in America, you're in Europe, you can marry a white girl, you can marry a Hispanic girl, you can marry an Asian girl, Oriental girl, Indian girl, Pakistani girl, Sri Lankan girl, Bangladeshi girl. Them girls are here in Britain. Yeah. Why are you gonna go to Africa and marry someone there for? Don't do it. Yeah. If you absolutely have to get married in Africa, yeah, you can go to Morocco or Algeria or Tunisia. Yeah, where else is there? Tunisia. Oh, I don't know, Libya. Sure, there's some nice Arabic kind of women there. Yeah, we don't go sub-Saharan Africa and marry one of them. Ooh. Yeah, and another thing my ex was doing, yeah, when I met her in Africa, she would cook and everybody in the compound would eat. And the restaurant, the food was like something from a restaurant. But when she came here, yeah, she's my wife now, let her do the cooking. Yeah. And the food, maybe the first plate was okay, but it steadily got worse and worse. Taste. Yeah. So after maybe 3 months of eating her shit, I started to cook for myself again. And I didn't even realize at the time she was deliberately doing it because she don't want to do nothing for you. Yeah. That's a strong characteristic of black women, African women, black women. They're not willing to make any effort for you. They just see you like a fool. You're like the servant doing everything for them, but they'll never make any effort for you. Yeah. So she will cook the food deliberately shit. Yeah. Because she don't want to make any effort for me. And all the money, the thousands of pounds I spent on her. And one day I borrowed £20 from her. I'm not even borrow. You're my wife. Give me £20. She never stopped saying, oh, where's my money? Where's my money? Give me back my money. Ever, 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 ever. Just like in Friday. Never, ever, 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 ever. And never, ever, 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 ever. Don't ever make the mistake of marrying one of them and bring them in your house. Yeah? Because she's a witch. Why would you marry a witch and bring that into your house? Yeah? If they don't rate black men, hey man, yeah, let them pray for a white man to go there and marry them. Don't marry them, brethren. Don't marry them. They don't rate you. They don't respect you. Yeah? And whatever you do will never be good enough. Yeah. Never marry them, bruv. Never. They would never do nothing for you. Never. It's a big mistake. I had friends from, because like, African people and Caribbean people for the most, they don't like each other, yeah? But my friends, when I met her, I had friends from Uganda, Gambia, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and everyone said, don't marry her. Don't bring her here. They all said it, and I couldn't understand it. Yeah. And if Caribbean people said it, you think, oh, they're only saying that because they don't like African people. But it was African people saying this. Oh, she'll come here, she'll run away, she'll do this, she'll do that. Yeah. Ugandan guy looked at me and he said, oh, African women are no good. A guy from Uganda said that to me. Did I listen? No. And the funny thing is, everything people said about her who did not, the people who did not know her or never met her in their life, they were right. And me, who thought I knew her, I was wrong. Can you believe that? They never met her in their life. They never seen her. They never had a conversation with her. They were totally right about her. But me, who knew her or who thought I knew her, I was totally and utterly wrong. Like this dude I listened to, OShea Jackson. So OShea Jackson just came back from maybe about 5-6 weeks ago now. Yeah, he was there. So, and a lot of the guys there, they're talking about on his show, talking about, oh, go to Africa and get married. And there's a guy, one of his business partners, called, what's his name? Amir. So Dynus Amir, he goes to Africa regular, maybe 3 times a year, and he even has business there. And even he said, oh, no, he said, like, what did he say? They were just like, basically, he said there's no loyalty or something. I don't know if he said, like, they'll sell you for a plate of food. Not much better than that. Loyalty is very low there. Now, the word loyalty would be in the comedy section of the dictionary in sub-Saharan Africa. Loyalty, it's a joke. Yeah, it's a joke. So, like I say, you go there, enjoy yourself, you visit the motherland, see where you came from. Because that's what I would do when I was in Gambia now. You know, I would look out, and Gambia is the second most westerly. Yeah, the second most westerly point of West Africa. Senegal is the most westerly. So Gambia is the second most westerly point. So I could look out and I can imagine the direction the slave ships would go in. If the slave ship went west, that means they would come to Brazil and Americas. Yeah. Yeah. Brazil was more will come. Yeah, I think more to Barbados is more a straight line. Yeah, but Venezuela, Guyana, all them places. Yeah, but anyway, so if you go west, you'll get to the Caribbean or the northerly part of South America. And if the slave ship came out or just basically turned right, you find yourself up there in Europe. Yeah, in Portugal, Spain, Ireland, France, Britain, Wales, whatever. So it was amazing just to be there, and you can imagine that journey. It's like I say, you can go there and enjoy yourself, but don't marry them. Are you going to marry someone who doesn't who thinks you're beneath them? You just don't know what they're really thinking. I mean, women are very devious. All my issues with my ex, yeah, will never realize what women was all about. I said, oh, it's just her. Then you hear all these stories, all these stories. But what really made me know how dangerous women are is when you get all these emails coming and you don't even know where they're coming from because you're not part of this dating site. And I'm getting all these emails from Russian girls. Name always seems to be, well, the most common name always seems to be Svetlana. Yeah? So what they do, they send you a picture and you're supposed to marry her or go to Russia or send money because she's pretty. So how women think men are so stupid. She sends a pretty picture and then you're just going to drop everything and run because she sent you a pretty picture. Women, they have no respect for men at all. They think we're just idiots. Yeah? All these emails. I mean, from all over. A couple girls from Asia, but it's always mainly Russia. It made me realize they're evil. Women are evil. What they're willing to do, trample your whole life, and they'd have no conscience about it. She just happily move on after destroying you. Yeah, that's when I really started to see women in a different light. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, imagine that. She'll come to your country, you'll marry her, bring you to your country, she'll live in your house, all the time she'll be against you. And when she thinks she's got a good job, she'll just walk off and leave you and destroy you. And never ever think she done anything bad. In their mind, that's just what you do. That's life. You're on now. He's on the floor dead, or in the mental hospital, he's walking down the street looking in dustbins for food to eat. Yeah, that's life. It's too bad. How many countless stories I've heard about this woman done that, this woman done this. Oh, she moved in the house, her brother, then I found out it wasn't her brother, she was fucking the brother. All these stories. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, a guy from Bangladesh, what did he say? He said he went to Bangladesh, he got married, he brought the woman to London. Then she started saying she wants to go to Ireland to be with her family. Well, if you want to go to Ireland to be with your family, what did you marry him for and come to London? So she used him to get here. Then when she got to England, UK, London, to move to Ireland to be with her family. So he divorced her. Yeah. And that was always her plan. But you never know. You never knew. Because we're fed this lie from infancy. Oh, she's nice. She's a princess. She's a good girl. She's pretty. And who could believe such a beautiful face could possess such wickedness? You could never believe it. Never. Like I said, they just trample your life and just move on. That's how they are. But goes on. Yeah. I mean, you just have to move on. It's so simple. There's so much girls out there. Why would you spend the rest of your life worrying about your ex? I don't. Do you know what I mean? Not in the slightest, not the slightest care. Just move on, do something else. But even my neighbor told me a story about his something happened to his brother. Yeah. And then his brother fucked up the wife and her lover. Yeah. And then he ended up in prison. That's when they really destroy you, because if you're now in prison for them, that means not only did they do the bad thing in the first place of marrying you under false pretenses, but now they've ruined your whole life and you're in prison. You know what I mean? Nah, just move on. Like my friend, yeah, or he was my friend. When he spoke about his ex, he said road to speak to her, and that's the right attitude. Yeah, you're divorced now. Yeah, I wouldn't cross the road to speak to her. End of the road, just keep walking. Yeah, piece of shit. Yeah, so like I'm saying, you'll never have anything in common with this woman. Yeah, and when she leaves the house, you don't know what she's going to do. Like I say, she doesn't have any interests. She doesn't want to go bike riding. She doesn't want to go bungee jumping. Yeah. And when these women, they go to nightclub, yeah, they go to hustle, they go to look for money, looking for men for money. Yeah. They're not going to just go to dance and have a good time. No, no, no. They're going to look for money. So how's she going to go with you, her husband, to a club if she can't make money there? And when she leaves, yeah, and she'll always have a friend. And these women, yeah, they always have a flat where they, apartment, whatever you want to call it, where they practice prostitution. So she said, "Oh, I'm going to Mary's house." So, okay, go see Mary, your friend. They go there doing prostitution. You know them, they're so fucking evil because their only interest is to make money. So when she leaves the house, she's going to make money. Yeah, she's going to make, when she leaves the house, she's going to work, or a different way, she's going to make money. She's not going to the house, leaving your house to go cinema, bowling, or bungee jumping, or sewing classes, or drama school, or salsa lessons, or anything like that. Judo classes. Never trust them. Yeah, and like I said, they don't rate black men, so never marry them. Yeah, let them pray a white man will come and marry them. Good luck to them. Yeah, DJS, and I'm out.